Morning everyone, welcome to week 11 of Fat Lad Dad. I'm out on a run. A couple of things to tell you. See, there's nobody playing around here. It's been Tuesday was the last time I did this run, so I don't exactly know how it's going to go. It's in theory run 2 of week 8 of the non to run, but depending on how hard I feel, I might call it run 1 again. If I don't find it too difficult, then I might try and stick with run 2 and just push on. Yeah, so I'm expecting it to be difficult though, but my injuries don't feel too good. But yeah, my injuries don't feel too bad. Maybe a little tightness, but do a bit of stretches as I'm walking along here and, you know, see how I get on, do some longer strides and some bouncing, that kind of shit. I got a new phone holder, which means that my phone is easier to access than it was on my arm, so I've decided to start filming my runs with my phone again rather than the little camera, so hopefully the quality is going to be better. But yeah, so it's the same as it was before. 2 minutes running, 30 seconds walk. So if I find it really difficult, I may go back a week to week 6, but we'll see. I really don't want to, but after such a terrible weight gain last week and lack of exercise, my fitness, I already feel like I'm out of breath, put it that way. Anyway, I'm going to put some music on and I'll speak to you on the cool down. Getting a bus is tempting. No, I'm kidding, I'm done. I've even done the cool down because I wanted to get my breath back to be able to speak properly, and also it's quite windy where I finished my run. Yeah, that was alright actually. I think mid-morning running is where is my sweet spot basically. Like when I say mid-morning, I mean like having been up a couple of hours, potted around a bit, and then going out for a run, as opposed to like getting straight out of bed and going for a run. I also did some proper stretching and warming up as I was doing my warm-up walk, which maybe helped. I mean, I'm not going to lie, my shins still hurt a little bit, but it was no more than the usual shin splints that I get as I'm sort of getting through couch to 5k and what have you. So yeah, I'm a bit more confident. I still think it's going to be a struggle to switch to like 20 minutes solid running, which is what week 9 of this program will be. But I'd rather try and fail than just sit on the current week and not get any further, because I'll never know how well I'm going to do it, and I think it's probably going to be mostly in my mind anyway rather than my body. I tell you what, I was pretty impressed with this training thing. I'm going to do a proper full review at some point after I've used it a couple of times. But yeah, definitely makes getting access to my phone in the runs a lot easier and safer. I was going to have to buy a new armband anyway, because it's really windy. Let me just move into the shelter a little bit. I was going to have to buy a new armband anyway, because my phone won't fit in it without taking the case off it, and even then the velcro flap over the top doesn't fasten. With this one I can get my phone in with a silicone case on it, so it means I'm a bit more confident about getting it out to do these sort of bits to camera without, you know, if I drop it, hopefully it'll survive. But yeah, so I'm going to call that week 8 run 2 and keep going, because I did find that a lot easier than Tuesday. So yeah, so hopefully one more of those and then we roll on to week 9, where it switches to continuous running, which is, you know, scary, but it has to be done. Sorry, my arm is really wobbly. Just checking that I accidentally touched the screen. I'm just checking I hadn't actually stopped the record. I hope this is recording for audio as well. I've tried to put it on just the camera on this side of the just the microphone on this side of the phone, so to help with the wind. But hopefully I've got the right one on. And now I'm going to go in and have a shower and do my Saturday chores, which I'm not looking forward to, but you know, adulting basically. So I'll speak to you a bit later in the week when other things are happening. And there's my birdie asleep waiting for me. She's not happy. Good morning everyone, welcome to day 2, Sunday of week 11. Week 11, I've lost track of weeks. I need my phone to flash up what week it is every time I start a new video. Week 11, yeah. After last week's disappointment, I'm going to try and get back on track, and I'm going to do a Zwift session basically, but I'm still a little concerned about my various niggles. So what I'm planning to do is I'm not going to record this Zwift session because I really don't know how it's going to go. I mean, that's possibly a reason to record it or not, but anyway, partly because I just want to get on with it. I don't want to. It's already quite late in the day, nearly lunchtime, and I want to get an hour in, maybe 45 minutes maybe before lunch. I'm just going to go steady. I'm particularly going to concentrate on doing a 5-minute warm up where I don't go over sort of 100 watts, something like that. Maybe a bit more. I mean, I occasionally will, I guess. But and then yeah, just gonna get some kilometers under my belt, hopefully with no problems knee wise and other things. I'm sorry, it's just a bird wiggling its bottom at me. Not my bird, another bird. And then hopefully in the week I'll continue on my FTP building program. We'll see. Because to be honest, I wasn't enjoying that. I'm still not enjoying that, but I would like to finish it. I'm more enjoying just spinning around the various routes and things like that. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do, but the point is I'm going to do at least 2 Zwift sessions other than this one this week. This one's just like a bit of a test just to see how things are. Anyway, my arm's getting tired. I need to do some strength stuff as well because my arms are pretty they're like spaghetti at the moment. Anyway, so I'll get on with it and I'll talk to you at the end and let you know how I went. Well, I did something. I did what I set out to do actually, which was at least 45 minutes on the bike, which I did, and I actually quite enjoyed it. I covered 20 kilometers, so it was getting close to 20 kilometers at 45 minutes, so I thought I'd just push on to 20 kilometers. I did it on probably about 46-47 minutes. I'll put the relive video up, even though it's a bit weird when it's a virtual ride, but I'll put it up anyway just because it's a handy way of showing you what I've done. But yeah, I felt a couple of twinges in my hamstring, which is a bit weird. I've not had that, so I'm just going to stretch out a bit now and hopefully that's okay. My backside actually wasn't too bad. I had to shuffle about a little bit and did some sort of sit-up riding or sit-back riding just on the downhills just to ease the pressure off my hands a little bit because my hands were hurting a little bit maybe. But other than that, I think it did okay. So hopefully that means I can get back onto some more intense Zwifting. I mean, not particularly intense, but because I am going to do the running as well, so I don't want to knacker myself out so I can't do the running, because that's my main aim at the moment. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. Nearly dropped my phone. Swapping hands. It gets a bit steamy in this conservatory when I'm Zwifting, which is quite fun. I've opened the door to try and get it back to normal. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go. It's Sunday lunchtime, so I'm gonna go have a quick shower and then have some lunch, which I don't know. You may or may not know what I'm doing diet-wise yet. I haven't decided when I'll insert. I've filmed a bit about what I'm doing for lunch, but I'm not entirely certain where I'll insert it in the video yet. So I'll probably cut this out if you've already seen it. Anyway, so I'll catch you tomorrow probably for another run. Hey everyone, I'm on my last week 8 none to run. Yeah, so this was run 3, week 8, and it's, I think, the last of the interval running, and you're welcome along to join me for this last interval run before the next run switches to full-time running. Is that the right word? Probably not. So yeah, same as before, 2 minutes running, 30 seconds rest, recovery, whatever you want to call it. And I'll speak to you on the cool down. Well, that's it. That's in theory the last of the interval runs done. How was that one? Actually, it was pretty good. It was definitely faster than my previous 2 week 8 versions of that run. I definitely finished my last run a fair bit further down the route than I did the previous 2 times I've tried it. I'm not certain it was the fastest I've done that run ever, because obviously week 7 the 3 runs in that were the same program, and I think I maybe did one a bit faster, but yeah, it was definitely faster than the previous 2 in week 8. I still find it quite hard though. I mean, obviously I went faster, so that probably explains that. Maybe if I'd gone at the same pace as the last run, I probably would have been alright, but I mean, I did it. Whether I'm ready to switch to 20 minutes of full-time running on Wednesday, I'm not sure. Oh, spider on my nose. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try. I'd rather try and fail and go back than just linger in week 8 just because I've not got the confidence to try week 9. So I'm definitely going to try it. It's I think if I remember the program correctly, it's the usual 5-minute warm-up followed by a 20-minute jog, essentially. The only thing I might compromise is basically there's 2 sort of uphill bits that I find running up quite hard. So it might be that I walk up those. They're very short, like less than probably about 50, somewhere between 50 and 100 meters each. So at the very worst, I'm hoping that I have to walk up those, but we'll see. Yeah, feeling a bit better about that. I've got to go back to work. Got a stressful day at work. Hopefully this is the last of the stress. Basically the reason I'm stressed is I've been offered a job elsewhere, and my current company have been really good to me, and I feel unbelievably bad about leaving, but because they've shown a lot of faith in me. But I do like the sound of this new offer, and yeah, I need to not feel guilty about my current company. I'm telling you this now because when this goes up on Friday or Saturday morning, the decision will have been made either way. But I know which way I'm leaning at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to go inside, have a quick shower, and then get back to work. Morning everyone, welcome to another None to Run. This is the first run of week 9, and actually, contrary to what I've said previously, this is not a continuous run. This week is actually the last of the interval runs, but the running interval has gone up to 5 minutes with a 2-minute run in between. That's repeated 3 times, and then there's a final run interval which is only 4 minutes, followed by the usual 5-minute cool down walk. So I'm a little relieved that it's not the continuous running, but I also had kind of built myself up to it, but you know, probably for the best. So I'm going to hopefully enjoy this run. Excuse me. Just had a cup of coffee, so I'm a little bit gassy. Lovely. So yeah, I'm going to hopefully enjoy this last of the interval runs, see how I get on, and hopefully this will put me in a better position for 20 minutes continuous running in the week 10 runs. Anyway, I'll speak to you afterwards or maybe in one of the 2-minute intervals since I'm going to have a bit more time. Either way, I'll speak to you later. Morning everyone, and welcome to the weigh-in at the end of week 11. Yeah, that's about the 11th take of that. It just took me a while to get all those W's out quite early. Yeah, so I'm doing my weigh-in slightly differently this week because basically I'm doing it as soon as I get up, but I'm not really awake yet to do a proper summary of the week, so I'm just going to quickly do the weigh-in, and then I'll, later on in the morning when I'm dressed and sorted, I'll do a proper summary to camera of exactly what my weight was and what's happened this week and what's happening next week. So let's go in the weigh-in. Last week's weight was 17 stone 11.8. Hopefully this week I'm going to be down a bit. Yeah, let's talk about that later. Hey everyone, welcome to the end of week 11 of my weight loss journey. I'm Fat Lad Dad. Obviously, I keep saying it, but trying to become Fit Lad Dad. Yeah, so just doing the sort of summary a little bit differently this week because basically I did my weigh-in as soon as I got up, and I wasn't really with it in terms of filming a proper summary of the week, and I was conscious that I still had some stuff to tell you in terms of what I've changed this week. Basically, this week has largely been back to normal exercise wise. I still haven't done as much as I wanted to, but I have done some running, and I've done one Zwift session which was better than none. So I'm feeling much better about my exercise. My injuries, or niggles rather than injuries, do seem to be basically gone. Still getting a little bit of shin splints when I run, but it is getting better as I get lighter, I think, and my running sort of technique improves. Trying lengthening out my stride and stuff like that. And the one thing I've sort of been teasing all week is basically I did something relatively drastic in terms of my diet. So what we started to do, both me and my wife have done this as well, is that we've basically started using meal replacement shakes for breakfast and lunch. Big shout out to that fat guy, who obviously I've been watching his journey. I've been binge watching his journey, and he's an Australian guy. He's doing, check out his channel. I'll try and remember to put a link in the description. He's an Australian. He's doing meal replacement shakes, but it's an Australian brand which isn't available over here, so I couldn't do that same thing. But I tried to look for what the sort of best version of that kind of thing is in the UK, trying to avoid some names that you may remember from adverts on the TV where you get skinny rapidly. So what I've been doing is these. Let me just show that to the camera.
So these are, so basically My Protein is the brand, and then meal replacement drinks, milkshakes. You obviously just put water in rather than milk. But so we got 3 flavours. We got banana, we got vanilla, and we got strawberry. What I'll do is I'll insert now some shots that I filmed really early on when I was, at the start of the week, which I was kind of hoping to put at the start of the video, of me drinking, I think maybe all 3, maybe just 2 of the flavours, and my reaction to the flavours. So go and watch them, then come back, and I'll be waiting.
You can say hello to the camera. Hey everyone, welcome to a new week, and just gonna film my reaction to my first meal replacement shake. I meant to film me making it, but I forgot, so I'll do it at lunchtime when I do the replacement shake for that. I'm gonna put the camera down while I get the lid off because it's really stiff. Yeah, lid's off. Right, this is vanilla flavour, which is usually my go-to milkshake flavour, so hopefully I like this. I've also got banana and strawberry to try later on. Here we go. Yeah, it's not great. It's a bit sort of sickly. I don't know how to describe it really. It's a bit sort of oily and sickly. I mean, it does taste of vanilla at least. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. I was hoping to do a month of this, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll speak to you later. Here's my reaction to having a banana My Protein meal replacement shake. Yeah, not sure. It certainly smells like. My wife only likes things that taste like fake banana and not real banana, so we're hoping this is fake banana. It certainly smells like, those like banana sweets that you get from like Pick and Mix. So that suggests to me that it's fake banana and not real banana. My wife is nodding, who's already tried it, so seems like it's a hit. Yeah, it just tastes like those banana sweets, which is fine by me. So yeah, all good.
You back? Oh, good. Yeah, so generally, these have been really nice, actually. The first one I tried was the vanilla, as you saw, and I couldn't put my finger on exactly why I wasn't massively struck on it to start with. And I was a bit concerned that actually I was just going to not like any of them. They were all going to have a sort of similar texture and aftertaste. But that wasn't the case. The strawberry and the banana ones are really actually nice, really nice, and I could just drink those as for fun, kind of thing. The vanilla one, I have had since that first day I tried it, and it's growing on me a little bit, but it does taste a little bit, and I think I've managed to put my finger on why I don't like it. It tastes a little bit like custard, and I'm not a big fan of custard, so I'm going to say that's why I don't like it too much. But I think we've only got a little packet of it. I have since ordered some. Now we know we're going to like it and we're going to be able to do it. I have since ordered some more, but I didn't order any more vanilla. We'll just keep the vanilla as a sort of an emergency. So yeah, so I'm going to continue doing that for the foreseeable future, at least until the end of the month, I think. But ideally, I want to keep it going till the end of the year and see how much difference it could make. And then we'll see after that. I don't know. I definitely want to keep it going till the end of the year if I can. There might be a couple of days here and there where I have to sort of have a break from it just because of. Well, I don't know actually. Maybe I don't have to. We'll see. Obviously, I'll give myself a pass for Christmas Day. And. Yeah, so far that's going good. I will do I'm thinking about doing like a full review of the flavours, just to copy that fat guy's ideas, just to sort of give you a bit more of a insight into what they taste like, but maybe after a bit more progress, because decide whether I'm going to keep them going obviously this week has been a really successful weight loss week. I lost, let me just pull my numbers up. I lost quite a lot of weight, more weight than I've ever lost in a single week, I think. But that said, last week's weigh-in, I am thinking it was probably a little higher than it should have been. Maybe I was a little bloated, maybe I hadn't, how can I put this politely? I hadn't been to the toilet, let's put it that way. Although that's the same, that was the same today's weigh. So maybe it was a little high, maybe it was 1 or 2 pounds higher than it should have been. If not, I mean, it's still, like, as I said, I've lost, so my weight last week was 113.4 kilos, which was up from 111.9 the week previous. So from 113.4 kilos a week ago today, I'm down to 110.1, which, you know, is a loss of almost 3.5 kilos, 3.3 kilos, which is extraordinary. As I say, that is the largest single weight loss I've ever recorded in my entire life. Which I'm not saying that is a sustainable thing, but that is a nice way to start this new program. And even if I can keep the, you know, lose half that weight every week, I will be one happy fat lad. Yeah, so all in all, good week. Onwards to week 12, really. Next week's going to be a little odd, and it's going to be quite difficult for me to keep this protein shake stuff going. But, you know, if I can't do it, then that's going to be a bad thing, so I'm going to try. Basically what's happening is I'm working away next week. I'm working in London, so there might be some more interesting like snippets of the vlog. Might mean my exercise is a little reduced because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get running done and stuff. So I'm working nights, right in the centre of London, essentially. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it's going, but I'm going to take my protein shakes, and I'm going to try and keep those up and just stick to the one like proper meal a day, probably just before I go out onto my work on the night. So yeah, hopefully we'll keep it going through next week. That'll be a challenge. You know, it's easy enough when I'm at home because, you know, nobody's around to sort of ask me what I'm doing and offer me, tempt me with other things. But when I'm working away, my work is going to be quite physical, so I am going to be quite hungry. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. I am also, as part of this program, doing a celebration meal once a week, which is going to be today. So we do normally, I mean, we have been doing a sort of celebration meal as we've done this weight loss journey, which is always going to be a Friday night, which is going to be our takeaway stroke night out. But tonight's going to be a takeaway. Haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm conscious that this is getting a little rambly, and I'm not really sure where I'm heading with this. But yeah, I'm very happy. I'm over the moon actually with the weight I've lost. I actually feel a lot thinner. Like, just sat here in this chair, my stomach is still there, but it's not as in my face as it used to be. I need to go back to my desk, do some work. I'm getting messages. So yeah, onwards to week 12. Week in London. Another week on the shakes. Maybe a little less specific exercise, but I'll probably do a shed load of steps as part of my working, doing some various inspections and stuff on some roads down there. So it's going to be a weird one, but at least there'll be a change of scenery for some of my videos, which will be nice. So I'll catch you then. Thanks.